Welcome to Factorio Megabase-In-A-Book. My name is Nilaus and we are here. Last episode we did our start of our science consumption, and now we have, you could say, what are we going to do now? Well, let me start by giving a bit of a parallel before we dive into the actual build of this base and the continuing, because I have a ton of things on my checklist that I want to do. But this situation is very much reminiscent of if you have ever been involved in an IT project or a construction project. I think that a lot of people in this community are familiar with IT, either software IT or engineering. And then we have basically all the parts are built, they're all put together, and you ship it, right? Because things are working. But if you've ever been part of a project such as that, you know that that is not the case. Because even though the parts might be together, they are not actually all of it working, because there will be some misalignments somewhere. There will be some bottlenecks that you haven't foreseen, and that's where the real mega basing actually starts. We need to start scaling this one up so that it consumes a steady 2,700 per minute. And then on top of that, we are also going to do we are going to start working on the bottlenecks that we have. And one of the really the clearest bottleneck we have right now is up here. We are not getting enough accumulators and solar panels. So that is very interesting indeed. So basically what we are going to do now is all the stuff that you do after you've shipped the finished product to the customer and then realize that it doesn't work in a million different ways. That's what we're going to be hashing out, ironing out in this episode and many of the future episodes as we continue to scale up. I want to get to a 2,700 stable, and then I'll double it after that. That's going to be the plan. What you can also see in the space is that all of the steel facilities we have from previously, they are now done. And we can take some of our builders here and they can go in here. See, there's basically nothing at this location. So we can easily just take all of this out there and build this again. So they should be able to pick it up and go back home with all of the materials that they're picking up. Where are we? We are here. And if we look at our direction here, the issue is, well, I don't have enough of this up here. And what is the, oh yeah, we actually saw a bit of lag when it came in here. Let's have a look at that location here. And what can we see? Well, we can see that everything is just flowing perfectly as it should. Oh, that looks so horrible that I have trees in here. Yeah, so this is actually, I mean, I can't do any more than this. How much are we producing? We are producing a total of 9 per second of each of them. And how much do we have here for this part? This is at 3.3 and 2.5. And if I recall correctly, this one has to, yeah, none of these are open. So they have to go to 4,000 each. Now let's look at our here. That one, yeah, they're kind of consuming the remainder here. This is also, this is the train that's supposed to get the module, get the accumulators and solar panels. That's what they're called. I want you to know, not this one, that one, but actually see what here. And this one's an output signal of 1, means that it would like to get one of those in here as well. So this would like another train. How much do we have here? We have 21. So it's getting there. Yeah. It's a bit cumbersome or a bit problematic. So what are we going to do? We are also at some point going to take away our entirety of this base. Let's go to our dashboard and see what the dashboard looks like, because we are going to be steering a lot by the dashboard. The dashboard should give us some indications. We haven't really used it a lot. I'm going to make it a generic one, or a common one for all materials, even though that doesn't really give us the perfect reply or perfect sense of what's actually going on. Let's start looking at all of this. We know that we have, in this case, it says 4 coal is available, but down here we see that we have -1. So we're actually consuming or requesting 5 coal. I actually thought coal would be stabilizing. This coal is for the main base, which is not really useful. And let's have a look at this. I have 1 here. Yeah, you'd like to get 1 more, and you don't need any more. Okay. So this would like to get 1 more coal inbound. That's okay. And what about these? How are they doing? I'm kind of seeing if This is 20,000 and it just has to go to 16, yeah? So this is actually showing 1. I'm just trying to see if there is a problem here or anything. Because if they are getting in here, then it's actually looking good. So we have 2 supply here. That one. This one should be getting online very, very soon. This is a small deposit, so there's not really much going on. This one I'd really like to get rid of. Oh, we can take here. Where are the other coal? There's another coal. And I want to make sure that it actually goes here. This one has nothing. 9.2 and 9.3. So that's also not really enough. I could take another one out down here. It's going to get a bit close though. Where is our... Yeah, we could do that. I can also take this one. I think that would be a good idea just to get it going. Just to make sure that we don't have any coal issues. Oh, another one. Sulfuric acid. Let's have a look at sulfuric acid. That might not be the biggest problem. We actually have 0 available. Is that really true? That one just got in, and this one has 94. Yeah, so that's true. That's not actually there. This one has 90. So it looks like we're actually consuming sulfuric acid faster than we are producing it. It looks like it now, or maybe that's just a result of having this part here having to build up. Let's see, what are you? You're at 23,000. Wow, you are actually way lower. Where are we using sulfuric acid? Oh, batteries, of course. Batteries are consuming like a ton of that. Where do we have the batteries? This is the batteries. Yeah. Okay, so right, this one, you can see that we are using a ton of sulfuric acid for our batteries because batteries are being used quite a lot. Why are the batteries used so much? Well, it's pretty... these buffers are a bit excessive, I think. Yeah. Are they? Yeah, they kind of are. Because there's no reason to fill up this amount. This one has 9.1. Okay, so if I look at this, I want a maximum of 3 chains. And if I look at 3 chains here, 3 chains times 64,000, that's 192. So 192, and how many boxes are there? There are 6 times 8, yeah? 48. So I have 192 divided by 48. That's 4. So I need 4,000 in each. That means if I look at this part, if I do this, then they will have absolutely perfectly 4,000 in each. Here. And then all of it should be stopping now. It should all be stockpiling. Yes? Stockpiling. That's the way we can see that it actually works. All right. And it goes backwards now. There. Good. Goes back, and no longer consuming. Now, what did that do? That didn't really sort of do much, except that I blocked this for a while because I don't want this to be that much overscaled. Now, the question is, isn't that the same for this as well? It is absolutely the same. So I think that's what we're going to do for all of it. All of our stations that have an output should be guided like this. That means here, they will stop immediately. 436. Yes, that's just an arbitrary number. Good. That one. And it did set in. And how much do we have here? 400. Yeah, we don't want 417. This one is controlled. Is this controlled properly? 96,000. That's a lot. Okay. That means I need to update my blueprints for, in this case, batteries and green and red. Let's do it for the greens and reds because that's probably really important. That's the green one. Here. Does that look correct? I think it does. Let's try it. Looks correct. Good. Oh, yeah, but hold on. That I can't copy that because that's not going to get the train stations. That's going to overwrite the train stations, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yep. I don't want this one to be called something else. But you know what? We still have this one, and I'm going to be pasting that on everything that is output. This should be outputting as much as possible. 20k is not very much of a stockpile on this. Here, that's taken out. Move over to the generic ones. There's a generic. There's another generic. Let's see if it stops. Does it stop? Yeah, it does stop. And that one. Where about, yeah, you are going to go back and get hopefully emptied with all of the stuff you have here. That one's now gone. This is our common products. We're going to continue over on this one for the red circuits and another one for the green circuits. So they're all done. Here's another one for green circuits that I don't want to go overboard. That one. This is okay. This is okay. They're so low quantity that it doesn't matter. And what about up here? I don't think this is going... yeah, you know what? This one, the blue circuits is also a problem. So this will be 32,000 and I want a maximum of 2 trains. Let's take this one. And we'll do the same situation again. It will have 8 times 4. That's how many boxes, those 32 boxes. And each train is going to have 32,000. And they want a maximum of 2 trains. So that's 64,000 divided by 32 that we had before. That means it's only 2,000 in each. 2,000 in each. That's, since it stacks to 100, it's going to be 1,000, 2,000. So again, it's going to be exactly the same as previously. And this will minimize or lower the buffers a lot in and around the base. It'll also momentarily, at least, lower the consumption of pretty much everything in the base. And this, I wonder if it'll stop working. No, definitely not. Okay, this is only getting to 1. Right, so there what we've done is a small project, I would say, small thing to do. I will also mark this one for deconstruction, like that, and mark it again for reconstruction, and that means we can take our spidertrons down here. So what else can we glean from this? That is not a problem. This one, I have 3. That's actually okay. Lubricants, I think that's okay. And this is also okay. I don't think it's going to be easy for us to get more than 2,000 here, or more than 2. Like here, it's 199. Oh, wow, it's 199. So because it's 199, which one is not full? Everything is full, but rounding errors means that this one will never get to 2. That is horrific. Can I do that one? Yes, I can. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go to that location and fix that, because we want to make sure that oh no, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Let's see, where is it? It is down there. I'll go. Okay, so a lot of other things are kind of blocking because of that. You are good, so you'll be going here. And let's see if that takes all of it out. The really difficult part about this is just trying to see if we have any problems. Like, for example, is this a problem? It definitely is a problem in the sense that this one has enough to fill 1. That one could have been up here. 2 stops. 2 trains on 2 stops. That should be 1 in each. Oh, absolutely. Then they will be much, much better aligned. Take it out. And go to... where is it? That one and that one. Okay. No, that's not working. That one here. Yes. So now it goes one in each of them. And you'll move forward. You'll fill up. Whoa! I'm lagging now. I'm lagging. I can't believe I'm lagging. But that's, well, I can't believe I can't believe it. It's because of this that I'm lagging. Too much of that. Let's have a look on all of that's up here is not working at all. I also completed the build of solar panels here. Did I? No, I didn't, but I'm just only using it for this part, which isn't actually going to be needed at all. I will take all of this out, all the signs out at some point in the base, but not right now, I think. Not right now. What I will do is take you and get you down here. Oh, coal is still not working. All right, let me fix, oops, the problem over on this side. That should also be okay. That's good. And then I will be getting this green line is for the outputs and the outputs only, while the other green line is connected here. That means it is now scaling potentially above. And let's just take this part. I should take this part and go to number 2. Got it. And you have now more. Now, this didn't increase our production, but it made sure that it's less likely to get into an error state. Let's have a look at what it says now. It should be saying 4. It says 4. Perfect. And I am kind of stuck here. I can back up and then hope for the best. I know that there are probably some signals as well that are not working here. And I'll put this back to home until we know something better. Let me go check signals here. Signals. I did try to do this, but I do think that there might be some issues with some of these output signals. Oh, you are actually doing great here with the deletion here. That's gone. And then we have more space here. This is the yellow signs, but I think it's more important to look at the purple signs, because the purple signs was the one that I just definitely couldn't fit into all of this. What I also definitely want to do, and I think I need you to go, yeah, back first, is to build another one, another science facility. I will build that from, that's not it. That needs to go, by the way. Modules, there, satellites. Red, green, blue, yellow, purple, and there we go. That one goes here. And I will need to get 60 more. I will need to add that as well, because we want, oh, you know what I need to do? I need to cancel the research for a bit. I want it to stack up first, and I don't think it can stack up. Is that just, oh, it's just coming back because it belongs down there. Yeah, now I remember why I had that problem. Why are we missing one robot? That's odd. Shouldn't I be requesting robots then? Now it's coming in. All right, what did I want to do? I've completely, oh yeah, this one. So I needed to also request 60. I think it was 60 I built here, right? Oh, not it. Yes, 60. So we need to get 60 of those in. That might take a while. That's fine. That is fine. This is getting emptied. You are empty and you are ready to go. Sweet. So let's get you down here. Start building. And our green one is also kind of working. And what about our military one? Yeah, this one I just sent it on a brigade to clear out anything that was close by. there, and then basically let's take it over here. And then go back. Also, you need to refuel once in a while. There we go. I love that we can just drag it up here because I know there are no water places anywhere. And do I have it? 1, 2, 3, 4, and we are getting closer to, we have 48. Great. So we fixed the sulfuric acid. We are in the process of, we've removed 2 of the steel facilities. I will remove that one as well. Come on, there. That looks good. I will take this one out. I might even take that part out as well. Yep. And where is our... Oh, you're actually working already. Nice. And what about you? You got everything you want. Perfect. And I will go down and help so that I can get this one built as quickly as possible, because once we have it, and then I want to see it saturate. I also don't want to have my science facility back here now that I think of it. I don't think this one should be active at all, because this should not be doing science anymore. We have better places to put science. There, all of these are now dead, but it'll still burn through whatever is remaining. I will also probably deconstruct this, or at least disable it. I don't have any other science. Yes, the purple science is disabled as well. So the purple science is disabled. The only thing we have is military science, and well, that's kind of not really working. All right, are we here yet? Yes, we are. And I will go in here, and I want to make sure that this train is... That was all of it, and I can see that there is a missing intersection there. I'll send you home because there's no buffer on this build. So let's see if we can get all of them in here. You seem good, and you probably have tons of things that you can do. So let's move you over here and clear whatever is remaining. And which one is not working? The military side. Oh, right. I know. There was someone who was also saying that that is not correct. Of course it's not correct. It needs to be the other way around. Ugh. Let's go up and check it, and don't get run over again. That was so embarrassing. Oh, right. It's just going back and forth. What are you at? You are at 3,000. 3,000? That's not much. And there. Yeah, so it goes here and then immediately leaves afterwards, even though it has 140,000. Oh, this one definitely should also get disbanded, for sure. But I'm going to wait until I get that inbound and move. Is that the one? No, it's not the one. How are you doing here? You have 31 of the trains. This is cargo full. Yeah, that seems a bit weird to have that one. To have this on a trigger. Alright, where are we going? We're going to... all the way over there. Yes. So let's run. Going through the blue. Blue is the one that's actually overscaled by a lot, because I just built a double and... okay, you see my stagger here? This one, stagger. And that's because of the deconstruction. Oops. And here. All right, it's trying to get there. And we go over to this location, and we'll be fixing... I am paying attention to the minimap as I cross tracks. Do not worry, I am. I need to figure out what is the maximum should be in this location. So I am saying one train. What is the... That's way too much. Way too much. Let's see, how much do I have in the other ones? Like that. This one has 96,000 in total. So I think I want 96,000 as well in the other ones. And let me just check. It's just a copy paste. Yeah, it is. All right, 96,000 96,000 divided by, there are 16 here. So that means there are 6,000 in each. each box. 6,000 in each box, that means it's 3 lines. Okay, if I want 6,000 in each box, that looks like this. There. There, this is more than 96,000, so that will actually also stall a bit, because I do not want this to be overbuilding. What are you starving at? You are starving, and the reason why you're starving is because this is launching too fast, because it's never going to be constrained here. I need it to be constrained on this line. Weep. Are you red? No, you're not. Do I want it to be 2,000 or do I want it to be 1,000? I think I just want it to be 1,000. What I'm doing here is basically saying I don't want to launch a rocket if there's more than 1,000 in this area. So there's 500 here, there's 1,000 there. And that means 1,000 will be put out as this rocket launches. And then we should see that as this rocket launches, it will not launch the next one, because it'll actually get, at this point, it'll go over 1,000 and then it sends a red signal. You can see there's a red signal here. So once this is going all the way up, it's going nice and quick. 28, 31, 30 something, 40, and going upwards. Here we also have more than 1,000. Here we do not, but that's because this hasn't launched yet. We're up to 75% completed. That's actually pretty nice and fast. And we are at 100. So preparing rocket for launch. Then we should see that it's not actually launching it. I hope. I was about to just jump away, but no. We want to see this one not launching. And no launch. Waiting for rocket launch. Waiting for launch rocket. Nothing is in. Auto launch with cargo. Yes, please. This one's also stuck. And now it's your turn to go. Beep, beep, beep. There you go. Perfect representation of the sound. We are going to go somewhere else in the meantime. You might be in a bit of the trouble here. And then go back and get emptied. And then come back here for this afterwards. This is kind of problematic, but I can fix this. All right, so none of these are working. That's great, because this station is stockpiling, and that's perfect. I have 32,000. I want to transport 32,000 each. But why are there so many now? 116 should not be 1, 2, 3, 4 lamps active. That makes no sense. Where's the light coming from? $200 and oh, there's a double counting here somewhere. 214. What the hell's going on? I think this one is going 2 times. It looks weird. Let me compare it to some of the other ones. I don't want everything to be double counting. Look at that. Here. And look at this one. There is an extra line. That one. Now, it still counts it as double. Nine here. It says output signal on that one. Oh, there's a red signal between these two. Why is there a red signal between these two? What the hell is going on with this? Is it all of... See, this is what I mean. I'm going to do that. So first clear off all of this and then put this back in. And of course it's going to be the wrong signals, but I think it's better to do it this way. And that will now be output. And this is 32 and 1. Yes. 32 and 2. 32 and 1. For the time being, for 32 and 1. And I will then take it from that one in here. Sweet. Okay, there was definitely something wrong about this. I must have been copying things on top of each other. This is 88,000, and that is equivalent to 2 trains. Perfect. And as it goes in, we see the rocket launching. That is excellent. We can actually see that it's working. Let's have a look on our science facilities. They are now, all of them saturated, right? No, they're not saturated. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for everything to be saturated, and then we can switch it on and get the 2,700 per minute operational, and then we'll see how long it's going to continue to do that. And are you done? Yeah, you're done. And I will then send you out to clean up the rest of this. And I will have you just continue. Oh, let's go back here. That one. And see, why is that down here? There's something wrong with my overlays at some point after I change PC. These just get broken all the time. I don't know why that's there. I can't remember. There must be like a setting that locks the hotbars so I can't accidentally tag something else on top of it. Can't remember. If you can remember, just let me know in the comment section, because then I don't have to scroll through all of the menus there. Cool. I am going to hitch a ride on a train. Just my own little train here. Oop. Where are we going? We are going to... Actually, we... No. I want to go to the dashboard. Dashboard is not in a great place, to be honest. Oh, you're done. Damn. Build. Get up here. I think it might just be some of them, or the front one that's running out, but that means they are almost running out. Good. Where are you at? You're getting down here. Okay, so once we have that, then we have actually cleared out all of the old builds. So then we have on this plan, on the space, only things that are working. And I don't know how I should do something like this. Is the common green and red circuits, but we've taken out plastic and we've taken out steel. That is very interesting. Oh, this one was somehow taking a trash. Ugh, that's so annoying when that happens. That's just something I have to go. That's the problem when you walk through with these through a location here. Then something might trigger or something might go in. What is really interesting is what are we actually missing? We're clearly missing some accumulators and solar panels. If we look at it here, how close are we to sending out? 4.3, 3.7. So once this one gets to, if it gets, let's have a look at it. Like, how long time does it take to fill up a train? It needs 4,000 and it takes 9 per second. That's 444 seconds. That's 7.8 minutes, 7.5 minutes, 7.40 minutes. Yeah, 7.5 minutes it takes for each train to go out. That's pretty good. How much is, let's figure out how much it's actually consuming at this point. This one is now completely, it's not in an idle state because it has to sort of fill up all of this. And you have 57. Let's also do the same as what we've done before. Check this. That is going to be 20 in each. So it's going to be a stockpile of 80. So basically what I will have stockpiled at this location is 40 in the train plus 80 out here. And we've now officially run out of modules and accumulators and solar panels. But we have enough for a while. Enough for one train plus another train stockpiled. It's a bit of a big stockpile. And let's see, if this is producing 2.7 per minute when it's in a steady state times 100 of each, that is 270 per minute divided by 60. 4.5. So this is consuming half of our build. Oh, here comes the train. Ooh, for better or for worse. I don't know if I like this. I do not think I like this. Why are these still enabled? 4,000. Definitely not 4,000. 2,000. Because it's getting in with a train of 4,000, so it definitely should not be 4,000. That's the limit. There. So there's going to be a lot of these things that are needed to be tweaked. This is not actually to sort of eke out more throughput, but it's more to to make sure that I spent my resources in the right place. Now, this has 0, and it's good. The train here is waiting for... It's at 1k. It's going to be a long way off, but hopefully by the time it gets there. So again, we're going to see, like, what if those 3000 that is needing divided by 9 per second divided by 60 seconds, that's 6 minutes until this one will get in again. There is no way that in 6 minutes we will have consumed that much. Is there 6 minutes times 2.7? There is actually. It's probably actually going to consume all of it in the time, because this is still not in a steady state. And only when it's in a steady state, then it'll stop. Yeah. Actually, there is one more thing that I want to fix at that location. I think that makes more sense than anything else. Let's go there. Oh, wow. That one's not done. Damn. Is it here? No, it's at this one. Where are you at? You are still deleting. Delete, delete, delete. Once that's deleted, it should be good. You can go out. And we have some of these. I can come back and fix that. That's just something I can do off camera, I'm sure. There's also some junk there as well. Oh, isn't that good? These ones are actually starting to migrate, but they're migrating them in a weird place. And now you need to go back here. There. Got it. Last thing. Someone's been mentioning, do we really need this? What if, instead of all of that, we had a requester here? Or even 2 requesters? That's going to be 30 here, plus 30 in the other one. Actually, that's not how to do things in these. This will be requesting. Oh, that's not it. All right, so this number is still the same. Only difference is, and here I'll then link until less than 1, right? I don't want to put anything up. Okay, let's do 5. Oof, good thing I was not standing on the track. Yes. I'm taking all of this out. And I'm going to put it here. There we go. So now this one won't be doing anything else if I'm there. Idle, 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 idle. And this one here, looking good. Yes. And we now have 60 as our storage. I think that's better. 60 plus that here, that's 100. It is much, much better. What about that one? And let's have a look at how close are we? We're 1,000 away. That's 2 minutes. And I want to make sure that... What is all of that happening here? Did we get a new module? Oh, right. It's because this is being emptied. But why are they flying from down here? I don't know. I don't know. Weird. Nothing is coming into that location, so let's get that to the last of these that are not done. There you go. And you feed the rest of this. Okay, still not anything here. It's a bit of a shame, and I really want to see this go out. How much do we have here? This is... Oh, this one is actually active. It needs 2. So it is going to get in here first. We'll never get it. We'll never get it. Well, we will. because now I've made sure that it doesn't continuously build forever and ever and ever. This is 3.6. Okay, let's zoom out. So what about this episode? This episode has been a bit weird, and this is intentional for me to do this in a different way than all my previous episodes. All the previous episode, I had like a decent build that I wanted to make sure that we built that. Now we are going to be tweaking a lot of things, and that means not all of these episodes will be like this, but there will be some where we go into details and figure out what can we do to increase things. What we also see is that when we get to 5,400, we are actually going to need two of these. One for dedicated hip here and one for dedicated the other part. Now this has saturated, and as much as I want it, we can actually do this there. And we should see everything starting up, and we'll just let it run for just a bit while I ride the train back home here. Now the thing is, this satellite production will get it because this has here. I can kind of do that for a second. Ugh, I hate doing that. I hate hacking. I hate hacking that, but I want to see it go back. I want to see it go back home and be happy. Be happy at home. So this goes to 4,000 each. It should be able to be 2,000 into each wagon. Yep. And it's done. And now it says allocated itself back home, home to the main base. And that means I can take here and undo there. Set train limits. That will come in. No trains. No trains are inbound yet. And this is refilling again. It's actually going pretty quickly. I'm pretty sure we'll get into a stable situation. The question is, with my expansion up here, I am probably going to need more than 4.5 per second. And that's all I have right now. So here we should see a flurry of robots coming in, which I really love seeing. There they go. They're coming back. They're coming back just in small bursts. And we can finish this one. So let me know about what you feel about an episode that is not like a strict build, but actually how we find out what are issues. If we look at things, we've actually fixed quite a number of things that would cause all sorts of weird problems in this space, but that have now been fixed in this episode. And there will continue to be things. One of the cool things is definitely the fact that we don't have any trains at all getting stuck anywhere. There are very few trains moving in the system. Could be a bit misguided, so I'm not going to be saying my hurrahs just yet. That I need to make sure that I take all of this. There. There are still some things not working. And let's have a look at, oof, look at that. That looks so beautiful. I'm considering doing a short on with just how these are working. And the last thing we'll do is look at the, if I can spell science. Science, there, on a 1 minute cycle, 2.8. Why is it 2.8? It's 2.8 because I am having 2,700 plus whatever is back in the main base. Here we go. Is that actually correct? Is it actually doing anything in the main base? No, nothing is in the main base. All right, that's perfect. So the 2,700 is coming exclusively from here. I was actually kind of worried that it was only here. So this is what you will be seeing, is that since this is consuming slightly more than 2,700, then I need to constrain it, or slightly more than 22.5 per second. Then all the belts will be empty, and then they'll sort of fill up, and then they'll empty again. And I could do all sorts of things about all of these things, like merging it in, but it would actually be worse than what I have now, because what I have now is a guarantee that this module is producing as long as the belts remain full. Then it is 100% sure, guaranteed, building 1,350 per second per minute, and then another same here. So this is 2,700 per minute, and anything that I bypass is just going to basically overconsume on the production, because all the production is scaled directly here. I've also heard like a lot of other sort of weird comments that kind of means that people are not understanding what I want to achieve, but I think we'll go through that at the beginning of the next episode, so that we clear that out. Like comments like, why don't you just, and that's how it usually goes, make some belts or something like that, where it's like, yeah, but that's not what we would want to do. Anyway, it is time for us to wrap up. We have cleaned out all of the old steel. We have limited a lot of the buffers so that they are much more reasonable. We have kind of tailored our consumption of solar panels and accumulators so that it makes more sense. We have doubled our science production so that we now have 2,700 science per minute. And I'm just going to go around and fixing those idle robots that somehow got stuck. In the next episode, we are going to see where things start breaking as we continue to operate this base at 2,700. And the problem is that by the time it breaks, it's going to be really hard to restart it again. But that's going to be kind of the challenge here. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys in the next episode. Until then, take care. And as always, stay effective.